Hi, everybody. It's Michelle. Welcome to another Doodle Den Foundation Mondays Moments with Michelle. I hope everybody had a really good week. The puppies, I think, have maybe doubled in size. They now have earned their names of pupperoos because they go over and jump like I have never seen a dog be able to do. The only reason why they're being quiet right now is because my poor daughter is sitting over in the dog's area with peanut butter Kong toys. Without them, they would not be, they'd be attacking her and each other. But they are funny. Today I looked out, I was watching them outside, and kid you not, it looked like Moxie was playing leapfrog with Hopper. Her bottom legs never touched her, but her top, she bounced right off her back, and it looked like a game of puppy leapfrog. It cracked me up. So tonight we're gonna go over a couple of things because we had an actual happy accident last week going into this week, and we're also going to announce the winner for the Mother's Day raffle basket. So good luck to everybody that has entered. What we did is did not fold them. They are in a basket, the names. My daughter will be picking a name out. We will do it on so that everybody can see. They can see it's fair. I didn't fold them. I didn't put them. I have no idea whose is who. My daughter does not either. So we will be announcing that in a little while. And I guess our fun fact isn't so much about me or the foundation or anything like that, but spring has definitely sprung in Maine, and mud season is coming to an end. How do we know this? The waters have receded and the fiddleheads are out. Now, if you're like me, up until I moved to Maine, I had never heard of fiddlehead. And I didn't even live that far out. I still lived in New England. And come to find out, it's part of the asparagus family. It's a octopus fern. And as the rivers recede, they sprout up. But they sprout up, sorry about that, super, super quickly. So you have to get them right, like within a few hours. It's a split time. And you boil them up, and they're actually part of the asparagus family, and they're a super antioxidant. And I had never heard of this. Well, my daughter tried them last year, I guess, and didn't remember them. So she tried them again this year, and she decided she really liked them. So that was a good thing. I've got to say, that's the thing I can say about my daughter. Was a baby. She would try to eat anything edible. Anything we tried to get her to at least try new foods. She may not like it, but she would try it. And at least if she didn't like it, fine, but at least she tried it. She wasn't that my older daughter, if she didn't like the looks of it, if she didn't like the smell of it, if she didn't, I don't know, the idea or something to then I can try it. Ravioli, but wouldn't eat beefaroni kind of thing. So that's like one of the big differences between my daughters. And so we are really excited about Fiddlehead season. Now, I also want to remind everybody that we have Stay raffle basket. And tonight we pick out the winner. We are always in need of volunteers, donations, both monetary and tangible, especially coming up as we have our Winter in Wonderland. It's going to be our second one, our Breakfast with Santa in a Winter Wonderland. So we need as much help as we can get. So in order to donate, you can visit www.thedoodleden.foundation. Whoops. Hold on.
That is a piece of pork. You can't have pork.
Doodle Den. I gotta learn how to type. Foundation. .org. And you can also learn more about us. Our YouTube channel is actually up and going, which is an awesome thing. It's the Den, and you can watch our lives Monday moments, but we'll also be adding some other things in there. And one of those other things is going to be just a kick back and relax, have conversations that, are important, and some that are just entertaining, just to get that out. So there's another way you can also help is by shopping at www.thedoodleden LLC.com, and 10% of all sales goes directly to the Doodle Den Foundation. Okay, and next week we will be announcing our raffle for this month, which will actually be our Father's Day raffle. That raffle will conclude, I believe, I forgot what day Father's Day is. It's usually the middle of June, so probably like the second week, beginning of the second week of June. So that's coming up as well. So make sure you check in to see, because it's going to be special. We'll put it that way. We already know what we're doing. We're just trying to decide how we're going to, which one we're doing. We have a few options. So, the happy accident that we encountered was actually, you know what? Before we go there, we can show the baby doodles. And they are probably going to go crazy and attack me. And then they can take, hopefully, what will be their nap, with any luck.
They're 6 to nap.
They're babies. Okay. Ow. Sorry, guys. I don't move very easily.
You can actually have Hopper. You don't want to hold my box.
The first one up is Miss Hopper. Now, she's my crazier one. She's the crazier out of the two. Say hi, say hi, Hoppy. This is Hopper. And she's a good girl. She is champion jump. She is a little bit more excitable than her sister, and a little bit harder for me to grasp onto, but oh my goodness, are they big? Let me tell you, they are definitely getting large. Okay, let's switch. Like, take the wiggle worm. Woo! Got her. Oh, and we got one escaping. It just so happens to be my Moxie Doodle. And here is our famous little Moxie Doodle.
Escape artist.
She escaped, but she escaped right to me. As you can see, she's a little bit calmer.
Maybe.
And this happens to be, if you can't tell, my daughter's baby. And my daughter's, this is the one. Oh, stop that. That she picked out herself. The other one Ray picked out. So, but we all love them so much, and they are so funny, and they are growing, and they are really like our little babies, to the point where you go through the house and everybody's like, shh, shh, quiet, they're sleeping, because they hear the slightest noise and they're ready to go. So as soon as we can make sure that they're going to cooperate.
Moxie's gonna be my service puppy.
Yes. One of the really exciting, you got to work with her. One of the really exciting things going on is Ray, who is my partner and in business and in life, he is looking into actually becoming a service dog trainer so that we can train our own pups before they're placed with a needing individual. And my daughter right here, which I didn't know if she'd be comfortable with me talking about, but she will. The puppy that is hers, that she calls her baby, she actually wants to be her service animal. She has something going on with her heart. She has to wear a heart monitor for a little while with a cell phone that stays right next to her that connects to the hospital because of her heart rate going from extreme low to extreme high. Out of absolutely nowhere. It'll just drop, or she'll go into the 200s for no apparent reason. And she'll be sound asleep. So going back, reversing a little bit, a year ago in February, she had a heart surgery. It was an ambulation to clear. She had extra electrical pathways in her heart. So they had to go in and close them. And they've got them closed. They believe but they think there could be another issue on. So now it's just the waiting game and my poor daughter getting stuck waiting. So, but they have a few thoughts of what it could be. They're actually on the list for service animals as well. So she could actually become her service animal. We are just starting with general training. She can jump that way too easy, Miss Hopper. I'm sorry. I'm just looked over and I seen a flying puppy through the air that decided that she wanted to be where the treats were. Tell her no, stay over there.
No.
She's sit on that box.
I can't. Are you gonna play basketball here?
My daughter's now playing with them. So okay. Anyway, back. Sorry. Okay. Back to the actual heart of where we're with this and how it ties into the Doodle Den Foundation. Well, last week, if you video or if you can watch it, you can still posted. Actually, we're also posting our Mondays on Instagram on the Doodle Den LLC and also the Doodle Den Foundation and then underscore. And those are our Twitter names.
Go outside.
So you can look us up, you can find us, and you can see previous recordings. Okay, so anyway, last week when I spoke to everybody, I spoke about how depression plays a huge role in the healing process and how no matter what way you go, you end up falling into a depression a lot of times because you're trying to hide things you're trying to be that strong one. And I did not realize until a few days after that May is actually Mental Health Awareness Month. So that I thought was really awesome because it's so important because it all correlates. Your physical being cannot be okay unless your mental being is. Now, with that being said, the next emotion that many people may experience is extreme anxiety. Anxiety of the unknown, anxiety if you're going to be able to take care of your family. Like in my case, my daughter was 24, 11 when I had my last spinal surgery in 2021. And the uncertainty, that was when I lost my ability to walk. The uncertainty of knowing how you're going to be able to provide not only for yourself, but for your child. How are you going to be able to take care of your child, feed your child? Not just buy the food, but actually make the food. Or what about becoming a burden on somebody? You don't want to be anybody's burden. And then that thought starts racing through your mind. And anxiety is fear. Ultimately, anxiety is a very strong fear that can cause physical things to happen as well, like dizziness, shortness of breath, like panic attacks. And when your body is responding to that, your body can't heal. You worry about the bills. You worry about how you're going to be able, or if you'll be able to drive, or drive your kids around, or drive if you're responsible for anybody, or you're the main caregiver in the family, the main one that takes care of, the bulk of the like household, children. And even if you don't have children in a young age, no matter what age your kids are, bottom line is you're always going to feel responsible for them. And you don't want your kids to see you like that. You don't want to be a burden to your kids, because to you, they're still your babies, no matter what age they really are. You end up with so many racing thoughts. I had so many nights that I didn't sleep. So you may be wondering, well, how exactly can the Doodle Den help? Well, we can help in a few ways. And I'll also explain a few ways that we're hoping to be able to help with in the future as we grow, as people get to learn who we are, as our name gets out there, as hopefully maybe we get a sponsorship, as you all grow with us from the very beginning stages. And we want to be as open and honest and transparent with everybody as we can. And I love when people come in, and I love when, they'll say, oh, hi. And it's like great, because it makes me feel like I'm not, one, just talking to myself, and two, it actually helps relieve my anxiety a little bit. I still suffer with severe anxiety. And when I have high anxiety, I take seizures. And it sets me back a few days, but I don't remember taking them. And like, there are times when either my daughter or Ray has to say, okay, you're done, because I really am not going to know or remember what I'm doing. But in my mind, I have to keep working. And then the next day, rather than taking the time to recuperate, I push and push and push a little bit more, just so I can, I don't know, prolong the and that's because of my anxiety. And it's not, in my mind, it's not like I'm doing anything big, because it's not like I'm up walking around. It's not like I'm in a wheelchair and I'm just, writing an email, or I'm just, and it's things that in my mind have to get done. And yet I can't, I ride on that anxiety. And in part because this foundation is so important, not only to me, but to so many people out there that need the help. And also, if you are, we are a 503c in the state of Maine, federal. We're a federal 50c, this registered in the state of Maine. So you can also visit the website it's in the link in the comments. If you are somebody that needs help, or maybe help with resources, or where we come in with the help with anxiety, as I've spoken about, we want to get a group of volunteers together. Well, more than one, quite a few, because as we all know, Maine is pretty spread out, that go into the nursing homes / rehabilitation centers and visit with the people that are in the rehabilitation. Now, how does this help? One, it keeps eyes on that person, especially if that person does not have people coming in every day or very often. It is extremely, extremely important that it is kept a close eye on. For some reason, they think that if you don't, or it happens, and it's not everywhere. I can't speak for every place, but I've heard many, many horror stories, and I've actually lived it. So, and again, that's where this foundation, the Doodle Den Foundation, all started. You can also purchase one of these hooded sweatshirts on the doodledenfoundation.org website, and we have them in sizes small through 6XL. Small through XL is $50.
Hopper.
2XL through 6XL is $56. All proceeds goes to the Doodle Den LLC. One moment, please.
Oh, Mom. She just cleared the fence.
Sorry, we just had a puppy literally clear the fence and we had a runaway puppy. Talk about a bloopers reel. Jeez. My kangaroo puppies. That's one of the pupperoos for you. Keep her busy. So, get a toy. Jillian. Jillian. Jelly.
Hopper.
Jillian. Oh my goodness. This, I kid you not, is a comedy sketch.
Go lay down.
They're giving my daughter a run for her money tonight.
Go eat dirt. Yeah, you heard me. I told you to.
Jill.
Don't even think about it.
Sorry. Okay, hopefully, maybe not. Don't laugh. Jill, please. So, okay, she's going to have to actually sit in front of that gate. No. On the inside, on the floor. To make sure that it's like basketball.
You cannot use my head as a ball.
I'm sorry, I cannot make this up. Hopper, the one who likes to Just tried to use my daughter's head as a springboard. You know, I think she was supposed to tire the pups out.
I tried.
But I do believe the pups will tire her out.
You need to stop trying to distract me.
Put them in the crate. Put them in. No, chill. Oh. Chill.
Moxie.
In
your box.
I am so sorry that I am being so distracted tonight. Okay, so it's really, anxiety is not a laughing matter at all, except I have a small comedy show of pupperoos and teenager learning how to control
Okay,
pupperoos.
Okay, buddy.
They are really taking her to task, and it's really kind of funny. I wish I would. Hey, tell her to be quiet. We're trying to train them now to learn the word no and to stop the milk. Jill, put the toys in there. Let them chew on them, please. Okay, so with the eyes being on somebody, that not only eyes, but it's a person that you can grow almost a special bond with. So this is where we need our volunteers in different areas throughout Maine. That can a few hours a month commit to a few hours a couple hours a month.
You're gonna have to draw your thing.
So okay, I'm sorry, hold on one moment please. My daughter now wants to draw, and then we'll go back to the topic. This is the most messed up one. I am so sorry. Okay, so we're gonna do tonight's raffle winner. Here's the basket. Squish, 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 squish. I don't know. It's like a swish.
But you're not swishing, you're shaking.
There, now I'm swishing. Okay, don't look.
What? I can't reach it.
Did you get it?
Yeah.
All right. So tonight, the winner of the Mother's Day raffle basket, and I'll also put it. At the Jillian, get over there, please, and let them out. Do not let them jump. Stay in front of that gate. Sorry. The winner of the raffle.
She got over the gate like 8 times.
Sorry. Ooh, allergy season. Okay. Is Michelle Heath. So, Michelle Heath, you have won. Hold on, please. Our very first raffle basket. And that is the Mother's Day basket. If you can get messages, if not, I will be messaging you so that we can.
Did you get highlights in here?
No. So that we can get that to you. Okay. So now, sorry about that. Now we're going to try and go back. Okay. Okay, so part of having eyes on somebody, what I mean by eyes is one, it gives the person that's in recovery from in the rehabilitation stage of their recovery a chance to be able to form a relationship. This is what we're looking to do with somebody that they feel comfortable enough being able to. Now, this person isn't going to be a counselor or anything of that sort, but somebody that they can just freely talk to for maybe, 2 hours a week, an hour twice a week, or however the schedule may work, or however many, how we can work it with the most influence. That can help with anxiety. Another thing that the Doodle Den hopes to be able to do in the future is network with some therapists that would be willing to donate time or have openings for people that are in the recovery stage or in rehabilitation, and they're going through, like I stated last week, the depression. Now this week, like we're speaking of, is the anxiety component. And when you combine those two, nothing good's going to come out of it. So your body needs you to be connected on every level. So it's really your mental health during your rehabilitative time, during your recovery after a serious injury or illness, is extremely important. We're hoping to be able to network with a couple of therapists that, even if it's over the telephone or I'm sorry, my daughter is whispering in my ear. Let her outside if she's doing that. Obviously, she didn't do that. Go. Take her out, Jill. Let him out. I'm sorry.
Ow! You bit my biceps!
Oh my gosh. Milo's gonna be fired soon.
Oh no.
So another part of that anxiety where we can help with getting, if we can get therapists, whether it's through video or over the phone, if they have, openings, if the people have maybe, or if they can't afford the copay, the Doodle Den Foundation would like to be able to step in and help with those copays, or help get them hooked in with a therapist that is accepting people, or maybe a therapist that will do it pro bono, a couple of hours a month pro bono, to help people get back to their true selves. Because I will tell you, when you're going through all of these feelings and emotions, and they really are mental health struggles, you can have 1,000 people in the room and feel completely alone. Like, you can't talk freely to anybody. So that component right there is huge. Another thing that the Doodle Den would like to be doing in the future is having our pups certified as therapy animals. So that way they can visit different rehabilitation homes, nursing homes / rehabilitation centers, so that we can take them to different various ones, and they, get to know the pups. I know that helped me, and it's amazing how much a pup, not even a pup, a dog can bring a smile to your face. I had 2 that came in and visited me when I was in the nursing home, and they instantly changed my demeanor. And we want to be able to give that gift back to other people. However, again, all of this takes time, commitment, help. We also want to be able to help people with if they have sorry, I told you I lose train of thought sometimes, but I got it back. If they have copays for, say, a medication that they can't afford, rather than them trying to break it in half. So sit there, please. Thank you. So sorry, we're having a little bit of a, they're beating on my daughter, and my daughter's coming their springboard toy. But welcome to puppyhood. It's kind of like they're going into their terrible 2s. Anyway, back to our original. We would also like to, sometimes certain rehabilitation nursing facilities, they'll actually allow people to take somebody for a walk. And that's another thing that if we have volunteers going in, that they can do. Or they have an area outside that you can go and sit. But I mean, who really wants to sit alone? So that's another thing, or maybe just sit and have a coffee with them and just talk to them and make that connection. That connection with anxiety and depression can be huge. And these are some of the things that the Doodle Den Foundation wants to be able to offer people. And we want to be able to, if somebody says, I am on a medication for my, like last week, depression, this week, anxiety, and can't afford it, and I'm splitting pills, or I'm skipping, or we want to be able to say, okay, we can help you. And that's where we need your help. And that's where we're asking for your help. There's a lot of different little anecdotes that we have throughout the time. Sorry, tonight was a little chaotic, but albeit it was kind of funny. My daughter's now saying, "Oh, you're so cute," playing with them on the floor as they're biting her. But Jillian,
that was the skin between yours.
Hopper needs extra attention.
You little muffin.
She calls her a doodle muffin.
I just was petting you, and
We call them the pupperoos. Part kangaroo. Moxie, get off Jillian's head. Moxie. Oh! Wow. And then my daughter was that good of a springboard. Who knew the things you learn? You know, I try and keep things lighthearted. But the heart of the matter is that there are a lot of people out there that need our help. There are so many things that we have coming up, and we are planning, and we are doing. We're not just planning, like this is becoming. And, you know, going back real quick to another anxiety thing, like another thing that the Doodle Den wants to be able to offer is, in fact, being able to have that week long, being able for us to be able to choose somebody for every month to come to our campground that we are in the process of trying to get going. And we want 1 to 2 cabins, fully handicapped accessible. And with that, we want to be able once a month to offer a family to come and just be in nature and be away from the noise and be away from the doctors and the phones, because odds are where we are, you're not going to have cell phone service. And if you do, you are really lucky. Don't stand and don't move out of that spot where you are, because an inch over and you will not have it.
Hey! Stop yelling for no reason. There's nothing to yell at.
Oh, Lord. I don't know who's worse sometimes.
You're not yelling
at anything. Like 2-year-olds.
You're literally yelling at air. Stop that. Oh, okay, or you're going to lay on me. Hopper, no.
So the puppies are doing so good. This Friday, they go to the vet. And no. Oh. So they get to go to the vet, and they are not going to be happy pupperoos because they're getting more shots, more of their baby shots. But they are necessary. And again, that's also where donations will go, so that as we've discussed in the past, they're going to be our mamas to the dogs that probably in a year from now, because they have to go through one full heat first, we will be breeding, and where we will be donating pups from each litter to the Doodle Den, to people that are in need of a service dog but do not have the money to afford or do not have the means to. So we also are looking to get in or network with some dog trainers around Maine that can train. And also, like I had said earlier in the broadcast, Ray is also looking into becoming a service dog trainer. So everything is moving forward, and we are here and are listening. So if you are in Maine and you need help, again, you can go right into the comments, and you can visit www.thedoodledenfoundation.org. And right at the very top on the right-hand side, it says need help. Or if you scroll all the way down to the very bottom, there's also a form you can fill out that says contact us. You can get a hold of us either of those ways. You can direct message us. We also have a phone number, which is 401-585-2536 that you can contact us on, or you can email us at the Doodle Den Foundation at AOL.com. So those are the ways that you can get us. And don't forget that we are now on Instagram as well. We have the Doodle Den LLC and also the Doodle Den Foundation with an underscore. So I hope everybody, the one thing I hope, if anything, that these get back, one, everybody kind of gets a small chuckle, especially at the pups. But
I'm gonna start singing this
also at
I'm gonna sing the song.
Hearing the
I stuck my finger in your mouth. How do you feel?
like from somebody who's gone through it. If I can help somebody maybe that's gone through it, or somebody that's a caregiver understand it, or somebody who is almost getting into this phase, know kind of or know where to reach out for help. And like I said, we're growing.
Hey.
We will be moving throughout. We're hoping it'll be less, but our goal is to have a chapter in every state in New England in 5 years. And within 10 years to be moving into other states. So don't forget that. Don't forget to tune in next week, as we will also be announcing our May Father's Day, because that way it's like the second week of June. I've got to check the dates, but I'll give you it'll be the 4th. You'll have it arrive for Father's Day. And all I can say is that it is near and dear to my heart, super, super special, and I can't wait to share it with everybody. I hope that you all have an awesome week. I'm sorry again, tonight was a little chaotic.
That's my bad. I sincerely apologize.
My daughter sincerely apologizes. That was her bad. I think it was just really
Funny.
We were having a little bit of a comedic
Do they want to see me do with the puppy?
function. No, you don't have to do that tonight. So that we've gotten through those two, I think the next one that we may explore, because we're going to stay with mental health topic for the month of May, seeing it is Mental Health Awareness Month.
Don't bite my pen.
Is going to be, I think, frustration, which is another huge, and it's where we can help alleviate a little bit of that frustration for you, or where you may find a little, again, like I said, we have what's coming your way. So until next week,
Bye.
Congratulations to Michelle Heath, who won the Mother's Day basket. I hope that everybody has an awesome week. So until next week, we will actually be loading videos and pictures of the pups, and probably my daughter. And now that mud season's actually start seeing probably even videos of like the sawmill going, because construction's going to be starting and all the fun stuff. So remember, please, we need your support. We need your help. Please tell people about us. Please share, even if you're not in Maine, only because we cover topics whether you're in Maine or not, but also because we're not only going to just be in Maine. We are going to be, and we need as much support from as many people from as many places as we can get. So until next week, my friends, I say adios. Have a great week.
Moxie girl, what the heck are you doing?